So this concludes our unboxing and initial setup of the Gear IconX US edition. If you have any comments or questions about this product, leave it in the YouTube section below. If you liked the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And as always, don't forget to share and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Hi guys, EBPMAN here, and today we're going to take a look at the Samsung Gear IconX, and this is the US version of Samsung headsets that was just released yesterday. Let's check them out. So now you've seen several reviews have been published on YouTube on the Gear IconX, but they've been the international version. Just yesterday, Samsung made an announcement that the Gear IconX as well as the Gear 360 would be available in the US, as well as I think it's the Gear Level, which is the sports headset. So today we have the US version of the Gear IconX, and what we're going to do is we're going to do an unboxing, we'll do an audio test, we'll see what's included and how we would set this up on a Samsung Galaxy Note 7. Let's go ahead and go through that process. Now before doing the unboxing, I just wanted to cover some of the specs because these aren't any ordinary headphones or sports buds. They are cord-free, completely cord-free. They're two individual pieces that are going to rest inside of your ear. And not only are they cord-free, but they also have some enhanced capabilities. As you can see right here, they are fitness trackers, so you don't really need an additional fitness tracker to be able to identify your heart rate, your time, your distance, your speed, calories burned while working out. The earbuds themselves do this. They also have the ability to play music, so they're built-in MP3 capability, and they have 4 gig of memory that you can sync music to, so that you could be literally phone free and just use the buds with the music, and it would track all the information you see above. Now here are some of the features that you see, or the sensors that these earbuds have. You have a heart rate sensor, accelerometer, capacitive touch, so you tactile touch on the earbuds themselves, wireless. They are splash and sweat resistant. So using P2I, which is kind of like a nano coating that takes place. And then also you can notice that it has two 47 milliamp hour batteries, one in each earpiece. And then the case that it comes with is also rechargeable, so you have 315 milliamp hour. So the earbuds come with a case, and then it looks like it comes with some earbuds, some tip chain that you can switch. So let's go ahead and take a look at this and see how it's packaged and all the accessories that come with. So the first thing we'll do is we'll slide the earbuds out of their container, and we'll start with the bottom first. Here you have a quick start guide. Put that aside. You have ear stabilizers and earbuds, so these are going to adjust based on the size of your inner ear as well as the ear canal. You have a micro USB charging cable. That's interesting. I'd expected USB-C. And you have a USB, micro USB port or connector. Again, surprising because I guess it's for backward compatibility. You can always put a USB-C adapter here to connect it to the Note if you wanted to, but that's included. And that's pretty much everything that's in the box. You also then have here your charging station. So we'll pop this open, and here's where the earbuds would rest. And that's pretty cool because the reality is that you're going to take these off, and when you take these off, you're going to place them here, and they're just going to charge automatically. Now it's a little heavy, but it again is very small, if you can see in the palm of my hand. Something that can fit in your pocket if you have cargo pants or in a purse, backpack as well. You have the earbuds, and we'll get each one out. So, and they have a little symbol on there, so they indicate right for right. It goes in your ear canal. We'll find out what all these things are in a couple seconds. And then on this side, you have the same situation. All right, so that's everything that's in the box. So now taking a closer look at the earbud themselves, this is a touchpad that you'll be able to use to interact, and there's going to be some audio prompts. On the back here, you'll notice that there's a pinhole mic that you'll be able to use for taking phone calls, it looks like. The wingtip that's going to allow you to stabilize things. Heart rate sensor, so that's a heart rate sensor right there. The earbud, right, tip that's going to go in your ear canal. And it looks like that's it. That's everything that's to it. So really simple design, and obviously these are the little contact points that you'll use to charge it once it's in the case. Now this is the second earbud, and one of the things I wanted to highlight is that both earbuds have a pinhole mic. So that's interesting that each one has an independent mic. So we'll have to see how the audio quality is for these when you're actually running or outside. Now the charging cradle is pretty straightforward. You have two LED indicators here, left and right. You have this button that when you press it, opens up the capsule. You have a left and right bay for each one of the headsets. On the back, you do have a charging port with a LED light. Now, placing the earbuds inside of the charging cradle is pretty simple. All you have to do is make sure that you have the right for the right and the left for the left, and you just place it in. They don't snap. You don't get any audio or audible feedback like a click or any tactile feedback. All you do is you put them in place and then you push down, and once you push down like that, you'll get the two lights indicating that the earbuds are actually charging. Now here are some of the controls. It's kind of hard to illustrate it on the device themselves, but everything is all touchpad. So what you're going to do is tap it once to pause or resume, tap twice to play the next song, and tap 3 times if you want to play the previous song. And now to reject or answer a call, you'll notice that you touch to answer, you touch and hold to reject the call. It does have readout before exercising. You can have audio prompts enabled or disabled, and then right here you can increase or decrease the volume just by swiping up or swiping down. Now, one of the things you'll need to do is download and install the Gear Manager software. Once you install the Gear Manager software and start it up, and you place the earbuds in your ear, they're automatically going to be found and will start the pairing process. Now you're able to determine what type of notifications are going to come to the Gear icon. So all you do is indicate which ones you want, which applications you permit to communicate with it, and you notice you can pretty much have any of the apps that you have on your phone. But here I've only selected these 5 because these are the ones that are important to me. I don't want to get any kind of notification when I get emails. Text messages I would. Now, another point of flexibility here is that you can configure either earbud as the bud that's going to control when you answer phone calls. So pretty interesting. It's also going to be the one that will record exercise data, as you can see there, but the flexibility to choose either one is pretty neat. Now, one thing to note is that after doing the setup, initial setup and installation, you could check for software updates, but you'll have to do that separately. So you'll need to use the Gear IconX PC Manager in order to do that. You could also set the maximum volume for these and control that, or set your volume, as you can see here, and also go into S Health as well as additional music settings. Now, while you'll be able to stream music from your phone to your IconX earbuds, if you want to transfer music though directly to them for standalone purposes, you'll need to do that, and as you can see right here, you'll need to do that via a USB connection. So you'd put your headphones inside of a docking station that we saw that you use for charging, and then transfer the music that way. Now, in addition to music notifications that we also looked at, there's some other things that you can do. So let's go into ambient sound. So what you could do is turn this on to remain aware of your surroundings. So a lot of times when you insert earbuds in your ear, the seal creates noise isolation, and with enabling this feature will allow you to hear through the earbuds. I'm sure it's going to use a battery as well. Reading a lot of menu options, or you can have that on. That means that you'll be able to hear them when you're tapping, so it's going to prompt you, and you can see the things that you can modify here. You can also change the language, so to several languages here. So a lot of languages supported. You also then have the ability to select once again which is your main earbud. So go from left to right or right to left. So this concludes our unboxing and initial setup of the Gear IconX US Edition. If you have any comments or questions about this product, leave it in the YouTube section below. If you liked the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And as always, don't forget to share and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Hi guys, EBPMAN here, and today we're going to do an impression review of the Samsung Gear IconX. I'm going to tell you what I liked, what I didn't like, and what you should expect if you do pick up these earbuds. Let's talk about it. Now the Gear IconX sports buds or fitness earbuds from Samsung were released yesterday, and I've started already seeing some questions about this coming into me about what did I think about them. And what I want to do now is kind of share with you what my experience has been with these earbuds, what you should expect if you do pick them up, and what are kind of the pros and cons with it. Now, one thing to highlight is that this is the US version. There was a UK version that many people were buying. It was $299 as opposed to $199, but still at $199, they're pretty expensive earbuds. There are some less expensive alternatives out on the market, but these fit a specific niche. So let's talk about that. So now the first thing I wanted to highlight is making sure that you understand how to classify these earbuds, because just like I did when I first started using them, when I did the unboxing initially, I thought of these as just simple earbuds that are for music. And one of the things that Samsung has put on their box, and I think that they should emphasize it more, is that these are fitness earbuds. So while these can play music, they do much more. And I actually would not put them in the category of earbuds or any kind of sports audio headset. I'd put this more in the category of a wearable. A wearable because this earbud does a couple things. First of all, it has this little sensor right here that's going to track your heart rate. The other thing is that the earbud itself has its own fitness functionality. So when I go out on a run and I press the earbud, it has an audio prompt that says start workout. I don't have to tell it what kind of workout. I'm not cycling through workouts by swiping down on the side here. I just start my workout. My workout could be walking, my workout could be running. And the earbud is able to identify what the activity is, and as I'm running, it will even give me, on the 1 mile marker, it will give me a prompt telling me about my run. So it does more than just play music. And because of that, I would put it kind of like in a wearable category. So the earbuds, from a fitness perspective, worked really well. I've taken them out on a couple runs already. They do tell you the distance, as I mentioned, your heart rate. They give you all the stats that you would expect from any kind of fitness device. They do not fall out of your ear when you're doing running, and also they don't fall out, more importantly, when you're sweating, especially when you're on a run. Now, if you do walk, the system does know that you're walking, and it will tell the difference between the two. Now, one thing that you have to do is, while you can tell it to start the workout, you have to tell it that you're going to end the workout. So at the very end, all you do is you press and hold on one of the earbuds. It doesn't matter which one, and it will basically just say workout ended. And then this information is synced with your Samsung Galaxy device, be it an S6, an S7, or the Note 7. So now let's talk about battery life. You're going to get an hour to hour and a half, depending on what you use the earbuds for. If you're just listening to music, you can push it up to an hour and a half, but if you do take phone calls, it's going to cut into your battery life. If you're using these as a fitness tracker, in other words, you're running with them and you're getting the audio prompts and it's telling you everything that's going on, it's going to cut into that. And I've noticed that when you use it as a phone for phone calls, only one of the buds, whichever one you've designated as your phone bud, is going to diminish. So I saw this one in the red, and then this one was still in the green, but still I was looking at about a total of an hour and a half. You're definitely going to do better if you have onboard music. But again, if you're going to be listening to the same music all the time and if you want to stream something on your phone, you're not going to be able to do that. So battery life, an hour and a half, but you can charge it up to 4 times. And if you're like me, when you go to the gym, you can use them for an hour workout, hour and a half. You put them in the container, close it. The next day, when you go to work out again, you just open them up and they're fully charged. You can get about 4 charges out of this. So that's battery life. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is fit and usage. So you can use these individually. So I can take one of these out, put it in my ear, and use it to listen to audio, and I can use one only. So if you're in a train, if you're in an area where you want to be aware of your surroundings and you only want to have one earbud in, you can do that. And you could use only one earbud for taking phone calls as well and just switch it back and forth as you have them charged, doubling up on each one. The overall fit it does not fall out of your ear, and I was running with these. I do sweat a lot, and I found them to be very comfortable. Noise isolation is superb. It's really good, and because of it, it does have a mode where you can enable to hear the ambient noise around you, and what it does is it leverages the onboard mics to listen to what's going on. So it's almost like an artificial. I could only explain it almost like wearing a hearing aid, but it's not that good. And sometimes I found myself that when I was doing this, using the sensor or the system to allow me to hear, that sometimes people were saying I was speaking too loud to them because of it being through the mics that the earbuds have. No discomfort whatsoever. I used it for an hour, felt real comfortable with it. They never fell out. And you do have some additional earbud tips that you can use to switch. Great fit, and it really changed the way it felt when I was working out because I had no cords. Right, so as I mentioned earlier, I use these quite often, but with these, the earbuds are cord-free, and I was surprised how, even though this is so lightweight, that the earbuds made such a difference in my routine, just feeling or not having the feeling of having any cords. Now, from a music perspective, how good are they? They're not bass heavy. These are not going to be like any of the Bose speakers. The audio quality is not as good as Bose. I didn't find that the audio quality was even as good as the Plantronic ones. And maybe they'll improve with some software updates. Mids and highs are clear. They're crisp. Bass is there, but really on the lower side. And overall, for audiobooks, the audiobook was very clear as I tried it from audiobooks as well. So it's good. It's not great, but again, this is for fitness, and this is for your focus is more on your workout. So these work out well in a fitness category. Now, moving music to these, you could use, literally, you don't even need a PC. So I've done some playing with the software app. There is a software solution, an IconX Manager, that's available on the Samsung UK site. It's not available on the US site. And right now it's only available for a Mac. I was able to download the software. I was able to update the software on these. So there is a software release already, and it addresses battery life. So I need to do a next test on that to see what the differences are, and I'll report it on the channel in the comment area below. But I also was able to transfer music because what you do is you connect a USB cord to this unit to your Mac or your PC, and then you upload it. But you could do the same thing using OTG, that little white box USB connector that we showed during the unboxing, to your phone, and then you can drag music onto these as well if that's something that you want to do. Now, once again, the app I found was very easy, but even doing it on my phone was easy as well. You just need to plug in a cable to your phone in order to do it, but they supply everything you need. So now the question is, would I recommend these? The answer is, well, it depends on what your use is. If you're okay with that 1 to 1.5 hour battery life for a workout, and you're looking for something that is cordless, 100% cordless and very lightweight, then these are very cool. The fact that this is a fitness tracker and you can eliminate the use of your phone and you can store music directly on this is also super cool, because the next time you connect them to your phone, it's going to sync automatically. The charging station is very convenient and small, so this fits in a backpack and a purse real easily. In a jacket pocket, not a problem, or you can leave it in your locker and at least charge it 4 times. So those are some of the pros on it. But once again, the battery life is not going to compare with something that's on the market like this, which is significantly cheaper than this one. But again, this one does not track your steps. This is not a fitness device. It's not a wearable. It's a pure music player. So the difference in the two really are going to drive if you'd want to purchase these and keep them. The other thing is I would recommend is that if you do have a local retailer that has a good return policy, try them out. Who knows, you may even like them more and decide to keep them. But again, this is the latest tech, the latest wearable tech from Samsung. So that was my impression review of the IconX or the Gear IconX earbuds or fitness buds from Samsung. If you have, again, any further comments or questions about these, you want to know if these are for you, leave it in the comment area below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. As always, don't forget to share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.